Fox News alert, tourists trapped in Israel share their stories. Our next guest is a New York City-based Israel activist visiting the country with her husband and 3 kids to celebrate the Jewish holidays. But as warning sirens blare, Lizzy Savetsky and her family have been on lockdown inside their hotel, in and out of a bomb shelter for the past day, fighting for safety. She joins us now live from Israel. Lizzy, thank you so much for being with us this morning. We're glad to know that you and your family are safe, but tell us what it's been like over the past 24, 36 hours there in Israel.
Thank you so much, Will, for having me. It has been, as you can imagine, a very scary and sad time for all of us. We are here to celebrate Simchas Torah, which is, Simcha means happy, a celebration of happiness and joy and our devotion to our Torah and our homeland. And then we were rudely awakened yesterday morning by the siren going off. My husband was already down in the synagogue in our hotel. He was with my 9-year-old daughter, and I was up in the room with my older daughter and my baby boy. And my older daughter came into the room and she said, "I hear sirens. Somebody said there's a bomb drill." And I said, "Stella, there's no bomb drills in Israel. That's real." And then the next thing we knew, the hotel loudspeaker was telling everyone to get to the bomb shelter immediately. My daughter, I've never seen her so scared. She grabbed my son and she raced down 6 flights of stairs barefoot to the bomb shelter. It was terrifying because we're observing the holiday, so we didn't have our phones. We had no idea what was going on. You always assume the worst, and everyone in the shelter is panicking because nobody knows what's happening, and you're trying to comfort your kids. But as a parent, I feel like it's my job to protect my child, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to do that. I didn't know if we were going to be safe or what was happening. And we were in and out of the shelter all day, and we would hear bits and pieces of what was happening. But we were really trying to just keep everyone calm in the situation.
Even the idea of a bomb shelter inside of a hotel is a foreign concept to most everybody watching in America. It's just not something even that's part of our architecture, much less our plan. What is it like for you during the day as you spend time down there? Were you able to reunite with your husband? As you mentioned, you came in and out of the bomb shelter, so I don't know if you accessed your phone, but you begin to get bits and pieces of information. This is taking place not just in Gaza, because there were rockets that reached Tel Aviv as well. Tell me what that personal experience is like in a bomb shelter with your children.
It was actually one of the scariest experiences of my life, because you're freaking out yourself and you're trying to keep your child calm. So I couldn't find my husband and my middle daughter the first time that we went to the shelter. And you do have those fears, like, what if, you assume the worst. What if I don't see them again? Where are they? Are they okay? Are they in the shelter? Did they make it? But then we ended up all joining together. It was kind of like the masks of trying to impress each other all come off, and everyone just wants to be there to help each other and support each other. It's the great equalizer. We're all there just wanting to make sure that we're safe, wanting to make sure that our children stay as calm as possible. So my husband and some of the other men continued their prayer service in the bomb shelter. They were singing. They all had their prayer shawls on. I think they even brought one of the Torahs into the bomb shelter, because we felt like the only thing that we had control over, the only thing that we could do at that point was to hold on to our belief in God and to hold on to each other and really stay strong in our faith in those moments.
Lizzy, I imagine at this point you have been able to get access information, understand what's happened there outside of Gaza and southern Israel. And I'm curious how you explain not just the situation that you experienced, but the reality of what happened as well in southern Israel to your children. They had this very frightening personal experience. And how do you explain that to your kids?
I am maybe non-traditional in the sense that I'm very open and honest with my kids. Of course, I try to shield them from some of those really disturbing images that we've seen. but they're very aware of what's happening. This is what I do for a living. I'm a Jewish activist. I am fighting for Israel. Usually it's in New York. I happen to be in Israel right now. And so this isn't a foreign concept for them. It's just the first time that they've experienced the reality of what it's like to be in Israel when Israel's under attack. This isn't the first time Israel's been under attack by any means, but from all the Israelis I've talked to here, they said this is definitely one of the darkest, bloodiest days of anything that they've experienced. So my kids are very aware of what's happening, and we've just had conversations about how we're safe in the hotel, how we're not leaving the hotel, and why we're staying put. And then just, trying to distract them. One of the things that we did most of the day yesterday was play games, because I find that when I'm playing games with my kids, that leaves
Right.
a safe space for them to really open up and talk to me.
Yeah, and be present in the moment together.
Yeah.
Lizzy Savetsky, thank you for sharing your personal story with us. We wish you and your family all the best and safety, and you have our prayers. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.